Hey guys, today we're looking at Eligium. It's a game by Frogster. It's a fantasy MMORPG that's similar to War of the Immortals and Diablo thrown in, kind of Diablo. You got 5 character classes to pick from. You got your warrior, your hunter, your druid, your mage, and your fighter. The fighter being the only one that's gender locked, and that's the panda race. And it says they're going to change that later on. The character customization is 0. You have none. So what you see is what you get. But the character models are very well done. You do have an armor die feature in the game and also a fashion uh, a button in the user interface. So there is some customization. You have 2 factions to pick from: the Glorious Empire and the Holy Kingdom. This game's heavily PvP focused, so this is going to come into play later on. There was a lot of PK player killing going on as of the open beta on the 15th, and I like it, and I'm looking forward to it for sure. um, the virtue here at the bottom, you're going to have to pick one of these 5. They're it's pretty cool system. You got bravery, devotion, benevolence, justice, and honor. Whenever you pick one, depending on what you pick, when you're grouped with a party, it's going to give a buff, like a hit point buff or to hit chance increase. So everybody's going to have one of these virtues, and it's going to increase the party's. It's just going to make the party stronger, and it is a great reason to group, guys. So it's a nice feature for this game, definitely. Your character window here, it's pretty standard. You have an equipment die, like I said, and there's a little fashion uh, choice you can turn on and off. And it has this basic stats and your secondary stats. And these are pretty. It's pretty good that it gives you all these little details to your character. It also has titles in the game. My first title was this one. It's called the Prophet Guardians or whatever, and gave me a hit point buff. So definitely cool. It's got titles, and it also has this character evaluation window, and it shows you your basic damage and hit points and stuff. But it also has a recommended gear option here to show you what you need for your level and stuff. So that is a real nice feature, and you don't see that in too many games. Your inventory system here, it's got 96 slots. That is pretty good for a free-to-play game, so definitely pretty cool. You got player shop button here, a mount window, and it does have a pet and mount system in the game also. It's got these weapon, armor, and potion highlights, so you don't have to spend a lot of time looking through your inventory for stuff. So that's another nice feature. Your skill system, it's typical. I had 4 starting out until I got to pick my special class at around 15. You got 2 choices to pick from. I picked my martial arts, or I could have picked my kung fu fire breathing panda. Your quest system, you go down different acts. It's pretty linear, and you got a lot of side quests, and it's all auto track, so you won't have to really spend that much time looking around for anything. It'll take you right to the NPCs or the monsters. So pretty cool for a linear game. This rune circle, it's some kind of upgrade system. I didn't get into it. I only leveled to level 16, so the option wasn't really available to me. I'm going to make another video on this later, but it looks pretty cool. It has a party management system. It also has a guild system. It has a social system with friends, spouses, a master disciple system, so that's pretty cool. It's got all these little features built into the game, which really make it a standalone game. You can hide other players with this button by the minimap. That's nice for people lagging. It's got an inbox for a mailing system. It's got a ranking system for your top players. It also has an auction house. So it's got this, and it has player stalls also. So it's got 2 options here, and it's already got weapons already for sale in it. They're probably overpriced, but still, it's cool that they got it on the minimap. Another cool feature is it's got 3 camera modes. You start off, you can pick between this 2.5, which is kind of like your Diablo style look down, and this is great for dungeon crawling. And I did use it, and I did change the camera angles a lot. So it's good for corners. You don't have to worry about the corners in this 2.5. It's just going to take you for the best look, and then it's really a nice feature. The 2.8 mode, it's the same as the 2.5. You just get to rotate the camera a little bit. in your 3D mode, which is like typical games, except you can't look up at the sky. But other than that, it's really a nice feature that they did add this. The map system is really detailed. You have everything that you want to know is on the map, from quest and NPCs, from skill trainers, the potion selling merchants, armor vendors, and stuff like that. The world map is pretty cool, and it even looks pretty cool. The world looks pretty big, and I like the design of it. One thing I wanted to note, guys, on this is, as you can see behind me, is these portals, and these are called Fairyland portals. And whenever you get a quest, around the quest giver is going to be these portals, and you need to go through these because in these are the monsters you need to kill for the quest. A lot of players didn't know this, but I mean, you can go into these portals and then go back out and turn the quest in, and it's got a lot of mobs, so it's a little instanced area with all the monsters you gotta kill. So this is definitely worth noting because like I said, a lot of players didn't know this, and they were standing around near the quest giver, and there was probably hundreds on the open beta day. So definitely head to the portals, guys, as soon as you get the quest. It's just a tip. The combat in the game is pretty fun. The graphics are good on the spell effects and everything. The sound in the game is good also. It's got good background music. The game has cutscenes. A lot of the quests that I did see some. There was like escort quests and stuff like that. So it does have a variety. It's just not kill this. I mean, it's got a lot of kill this, and it's a little grindy. At first, guys, it's going to seem like your standard War of the Immortals. It does play like it, but it does have so many features. The game has so many features wrapped into it that makes it a standalone game. I mean, it does have a pet system and a mount system, and I guess you can raise your pets to be mounts. So, and it's got a PvP system in it, like these huge 100 versus 100 battles, and I haven't seen it. So the game does have a lot of features, and at first I was a little thrown off. I was like, well, no, this is gonna be your standard blah 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 whatever. But and honestly, after I got level 16, I didn't want to stop playing. So that's a good reason. I mean, to check this out. I mean, I'm pretty picky on some of these games, so I like it a lot. So you guys might want to give it a try. Well, this is just a first look review, guys. I didn't cover everything in the game, but just to give you guys, a heads up. I made it to level 16, and I'm enjoying it, so you might want to check it out. Alright, remember, if you like my videos, go ahead and like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. Alright, I'll see you later.